volunteering or being of service. What that means to me is that I offer up my time, talent, and treasures to local organizations where I live or where I work. And what that looks like is time and talent. You're volunteering your time and your knowledge, skills, abilities to help organizations move their efforts forward. Treasures means giving money, donating money to causes that you're passionate about. The other way that that also manifests is that I also double the impact by logging my efforts into our RHI community involvement platform to help also get additional funds or treasures for the organizations that I partner with.
Service to me truly means that I am giving my time to my community and truly giving them the support that they need. For me in my life now, I live in Houston, Texas, and that looks like going to the Houston Food Bank. I love spending time there with them and also just serving at my local church and finding other opportunities throughout my city to be able to give back. I think it's really important that in our day-to-day, we can get really wrapped up in what we have to do, but when we think about how we can serve others, I think that's really important to keep in mind.
What does service mean to me? Service would be finding a way to take your talents, the things that you know how to do well, the things that you're interested in, the things that you will spend, your time learning and getting really good at, and finding ways to meaningfully give those talents back to the world around you in ways that improve on a more holistic level this big crazy world that we all share together. So whether that's education or your time or your food or your finances, whatever you have in abundance, figure out ways to turn it back in some way that helps.
To me, service is all about having a learning mindset. First, I try to learn internally by reflecting on my privileges and experiences to understand my unconscious biases. Externally, I try to engage in vulnerable conversations with the people around me, as well as utilize resources just to better understand current issues and make sure I am a socially responsible individual.
I want to talk about an organization that I'm affiliated with called A Better Chance. ABC is a national organization that helps students of color navigate K-12 admissions and provides opportunities to high-achieving students to schools that would otherwise be out of reach. Both of my teenagers went through the A Better Chance program for private high school, and we volunteered with the organization, mentor other families just starting with their journey. My kids have had such a great education, and we weren't even aware of these opportunities were it not for A Better Chance. So for this MLK Day, I wanted to give a shout out to ABC.
What service means to me is giving back to your immediate community and lifting up the younger generation to achieving their goals. And what service looks like in my daily life is just being involved with food pantries, blood donations, and also being an open line of communication and an open source for those younger than me, trying to get them above and beyond where I'm at.
Martin Luther King said, "Everyone can be great because everyone can serve." And although the Martin Luther King holiday is recognized as a day of service, there are opportunities for us to serve our communities every day. I participate on the board of directors for 2 local nonprofit organizations in my community. The National Coalition of 100 Black Women, which promotes programs to support the economic empowerment, health, and education initiatives for Black women.
To me, service is just giving your time, energy, and resources to improve the situation of someone else. It doesn't really have to be a grand gesture of any sort where you're putting on a parade because you've given out money. It can be boxing non-perishables or sending school supplies or just spending time with someone who needs it. Dr. King says, everyone can be great because everyone can serve, and I truly believe that and live by that.
When I think of service, I'm reminded of Muhammad Ali's quote, "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth." With that in mind, there are a variety of organizations and activities that I engage in which align with my values and help me to live out service for others and myself. This includes the work that I do through our Racial Equity Advisory Council and also previously serving as our firm's CEO Action for Racial Equity Fellow. It also shows up in facilitating mindfulness meditation sessions for colleagues who are interested in practicing with me and learning more together. Outside of work, it shows up in facilitating racial justice committee meetings with my co-leads through my church, where we engage in a variety of social and racial justice initiatives to serve our communities, whether it's supporting with the hypothermia shelter for our homelessness community members or food scarcity for elementary school children. It means showing up to serve others and taking care of my wellness too.